Welcome to Who Gets the China, where we are helping you save your sanity while you help your parents live better longer. Today's episode is the glass animal collection. What to do with these cute porcelain puppies after all these years. And I'm very excited that it's my first video post. So scroll down and you'll get to see the big reveal. Growing up in the 70s, we were part of what I'm going to call a glass animal craze. Maybe you're familiar with this, or maybe it was just us. I have no idea, but we amassed quite a collection over the years. We had cute little gift stores in our town like DW Curry's, and you could spend hours visiting and perusing the hundreds of porcelain animals. They had swans on a lake, kittens with a spilled milk bucket, dolphins, horses, you name it, they had it. I suppose these were affordable ways to spend a 10-year-old's allowance, or maybe we just like to admire these cuties on a curio shelf in our bedroom. I mean, they are cute. We got figurines as keepsakes from our trips to Disney or beach vacations. I think you know the kind of thing I'm talking about. Recently, I gifted a friend a really pretty colorful glass rooster. She asked. I did not foist it upon her. Some are even from my mom's childhood. For instance, a set of three fluffy-looking but made of porcelain dogs attached by a little chain. We got them as gifts and we gave them as gifts and eventually amassed quite a collection. Which brings me to a short, awkward tween sidebar memory. I had to attend a birthday party for a new girl in school. She was probably 10 or 11. And I didn't know this friend, so I had no idea what she was into. Glass animals had previously been a pretty safe, sweet, girly gift. So, against my sort of better judgment, I got her some miniature kittens along with something else. I can't recall now. But in fact, I had completely missed the gift giving transition. Glass animals were now passe and way too young of a gift. The other gifts she got were these bigger girl tween-like gifts like necklaces, earrings, or lip gloss. And here I was stuck handing over a little girl gift. I was mortified. But of course, the slumber party went on and probably nobody gave it a second or third thought. But still, I recall my embarrassment at not realizing the phase had come and gone and I was left behind. But besides that, they bring up mostly happy memories. So even today, 40 years on, we probably have about 100 of these things still keeping us company in storage. Sadly, no one wants to admire them anymore, let alone dust them or move them out of the way to dust the dresser. Over the years, my daughters selected several from our collection when they were growing up, but they no longer have a desire for them either. So the cutie pies wait in storage for their day in the sun to arrive. I was searching for these glass animals one day at my mom's house. As I was digging through plastic bins in the two-twin bed guest room where I sleep, I came across two old Bola wooden wine gift boxes. You might know what these look like. We likely received these filled with wine gifts from my dad's work associates in the 80s, and they have provided storage services ever since. I mean, they are nice boxes. Glass Animals is written boldly across the top. Ooh, I thought, yay, let's take a look inside. Obviously thinking I would find the stash of glass animals. To find out what I really found, watch my video. So inside the wine storage crates were several styrofoam egg cartons labeled Kirsten's Glass Animals and Carrie's Glass Animals. And judging from my sister's penmanship on them, they are decades old. When I opened these egg cartons excitedly, I sadly found that they were empty. This was crushing. However, each egg indentation was numbered. Presumably, there was once a key that told you which porcelain dog and which glass cat went in which spot. It was a very advanced organization setup. I have not sure why it mattered, but it must have mattered then. So if the boxes and the labeled egg cartons are empty, where have all the little glass animals gone, I wondered. Thankfully, I found most of the animals in a different plastic bin nestled in their wooden hanging display cases. So, what to do with all these treasures now that I found them? They are sentimental, so we certainly don't want to throw them out or give them to the Goodwill, heaven forbid. I mean, one of them could be worth something. We don't know any little girls that might want them to hand them over to. Recently, my mom and I visited a little miniature store in San Diego. We loved dollhouses and miniatures growing up, and it was a fun memory lane trip. And lo and behold, these kind folks will sell your glass animals at their miniature shows. You'd probably be lucky to get a couple of dollars for them, but at least maybe they'd go to a place where they would be better appreciated. Visiting the miniature store together and listening to my mom tell me which ones were hers and memories associated with them give new meaning to these little guys. But yet again, we're stymied with the what are they worth question. In dollars, really nothing. Are they even worth the mental or physical space they occupy, though? At what point do we just send them off to the next phase of their journey to bring a little joy to someone else and a little mental space to us? I have to confess, though, I took a few porcelain puppies home, and there they sit on my dresser, smiling up at me with love every day.